Hi, so my favorite book is Saving CC Honeycutt by Beth Hoffman. A little summary of the book. It's about a young girl, probably like 11, 12 years old, um, whose mom is not mentally stable, has some substance abuse issues, kind of lives in her past when she was younger. And her dad works all the time, is always out of town, is like never home. And when he does come home, he's drunk and always, and her mother and her father always fight because he sees how her mother's acting. So Cece has a very, um, I guess, toxic, I would use, home life. Her mother does not take care of her very well, and everyone in their town thinks of Cece's mother as like this crazy lady, and Cece's very embarrassed of that. And there's a woman an older woman who lives across the street from Cece, who um, Cece goes over there to her house a lot and just kind of takes care of Cece because she knows that her mother does not do a very good job at that. Um, and eventually, this is not a spoiler because it happens very more towards the beginning of the book, but her mother, and if you look up the summary, it'll show up. So her mother passes away, and when her dad finds out, he comes back and basically tells Cece that he doesn't want to take care of her, and that Cece is going to live with her great aunt, who she's never met before, in Savannah, Georgia. So this woman comes to get Cece, and Cece's very hesitant because she has no idea who this woman is. She's never met her in her life. She's really sad because her dad doesn't want her. And so she goes there, and this woman, her great aunt, is like the most caring, kind, amazing woman. She is pretty wealthy. Her husband had passed away years before, so she lives in this big house by herself, has this amazing life and amazing friends, and Cece just gets to be a part of all of that. So she got like that's why it's called Saving CC Honeycutt, because that woman just comes to save her and give her a better life. So I really love this book because it was something I could kind of relate to when I was young, because I had similar problems in my household. So it made me feel like a little bit better, I guess, knowing that other people have problems like this, and that doesn't define me, I guess, and that even if your parents aren't the most caring, supportive people, there's always people in your life who are. It doesn't have to be your parent or even a blood relative, but you can always have a better life than the one you were given. And it's just like a fun, even though it's very sad at the beginning, it's just like a fun, um, and it ends up very happy in the end. So I just really love the story, and I've read it a few times. Like the first time when I was probably in elementary, middle school, and then I read it again a few years ago. So